In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why you are lying to yourself about staying single. Okay, I've seen this trend way too much, and it's about time that I call it out. A lot of guys say that they're staying single to focus on themselves or focus on their finances or focus on some other part of their personal development. But I'm going to lay out 3 reasons why you're probably lying to yourself when you say that, and you're actually hurting your growth. So if you actually care about your finances, your career, anything to do with your own personal growth and feeling more masculine, more manly, if you care about any of that, your self-respect, then avoiding relationships and avoiding feminine energy is actually like the worst thing you can do. Okay, I'm going to explain why in this video. So if you're someone that has been struggling to attract women for most of your life and you've just decided to focus on your career, before you get a girlfriend, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to have a nice car, I'm going to have a nice house. If you've decided to do that, I'm going to tell you in this video why that's a terrible idea and why you should never actually do that. First of all, when you tell yourself, oh, I'm just staying single for myself, to focus on myself, I'm staying single by choice, you're just lying to yourself. Because the fact is, like, just be honest with yourself. Are you single by choice? Are you actually single by choice, or are you single because you have to be? Could you go out and find a girlfriend that is high quality that you want to be with tomorrow? If you could get dates with multiple women that could potentially be a girlfriend or a partner tomorrow, then this video isn't for you. But if you're not one of those guys, if you're in the 99% of guys out there that are going to watch this video, then you need to pay attention, because you are lying to yourself. And that's just the fastest way to lose self-respect. And here's the facts. Like, you're just not getting any younger, okay? You're getting older, and you're just setting yourself up for a harsh slap in the face in 5 to 10 years when you realize that you've hindered your own growth, you've hurt yourself, and you've just been lying to yourself for 5 to 10 years, and you're not actually as sick with women as you thought, okay? If you don't have tons of options with women, then you are not there yet, okay? And that's just, that's okay, but you have to realize that, and realize that improving your skills with women will actually free up mental bandwidth to think about more important things, okay? So a lot of guys think that when they when they stay single by choice, they're doing it because they want to build a career, build a lifestyle that they want, and then they'll find the right girl for them. And that makes sense logically, but what you have to understand is that you are going to be distracted by lack of intimacy and by loneliness, especially when you're in these lonely self-development stages where you're really grinding and hustling, right? I'm in a stage right now where I'm really grinding and hustling on my business. And I'm so glad that I have a woman in my life that lives here, that takes care of the house, that, puts up decorations that like make it feel not depressing in here. I'm so grateful for the fact that I have a woman in my life that is my ideal woman. Because if I did not have that, I would be distracted by dating apps. I'd be distracted by trying to get intimacy from something. I'd be distracted by porn. I would be distracted by so many things, and we just have these basic human needs. It's just a basic human need to want and desire intimacy from a woman and desire that feminine energy. Only really like 1% of guys, if I'm being honest, and you're going to think that you're the 1%, but you're not, trust me. You're going to think that you're the 1% of guys that can focus completely on yourself and be so happy, lonely, and still be a millionaire. It's a terrible idea to wait until you're successful to have women in your life and have options. It's the worst thing you can do, because the right woman for you will amplify all of your growth. It will 10x your growth. And so you're actually hindering your growth by not getting good with women. Getting good with women is part of self-development. It's not a reward from self-development. It is a part of it. As men, if we want to be fully masculine, we need to have the feminine, the polar opposite around us. And we should be surrounded by feminine energy all the time, whether that's a partner or having different women in your life that come and see you regularly, that are checking in on you, that are, helping you out because they care about you so much, right? Like, having that feminine energy in your life is so important for your own growth. And if you don't have that, there's just going to be so many times that come up in your life that you realize, wow, I'm really missing out. You're going to go to family reunions, you're going to see people getting married, you're going to get asked 10,000 questions about why you're still single. You're going to get, and you're going to tell them, oh yeah, I'm just waiting for the right one to come around. But deep down, that is not what you're actually doing. Deep down, it's because you can't not be single. You have no option. You have no choice but to be single. Imagine that relative asks you why you're still single, and you tell them, genuinely, and you actually are not lying to yourself anymore and you believe it, I have options. I'm waiting for the right woman to come into my life. I'm waiting until I find the right woman for me. And I know exactly what I want, and I know how I'm going to handle that relationship, and I'm confident that I could fulfill that relationship for the rest of my life. Think about how that would feel versus how it feels right now when you get shy, get timid, you get all slouched over. You're like, oh, well, like I'm just waiting for the right. You like start scratching your head. And you're like, I'm just waiting for the right girl. And you're so timid and shy about that. You dislike that so much because you know you don't have the choice. You can say it all you want. You can be watching this video and be like, oh no, like I actually am single by choice. Okay, prove it. Prove it. Go outside, go talk to a girl, and see if you can get a date. Do it right now. Because if you can't do that, if you don't feel like you could go out for a couple hours and end up to a populated area and find a girl that you really vibe with and maybe get a date, if you don't think that that's a high likelihood of happening if you just go out for a couple hours, then that's a problem. It's just a problem. As a man, we need to feel like we can get what we want. We need to feel capable. A big reason that a lot of guys lack self-belief is because they're not capable. Why would you believe yourself? You would have to be stupid to believe in yourself when you're not capable. Okay? And so instead of lying to ourselves about, oh yeah, I should feel capable, I should feel strong, I should feel this and that, go get strong. Go get skills to be more capable. Tomorrow I have a video coming out on the third pillar of masculinity, which is your finances. And what I want to talk about in that video is basically just how your finances impact and how to use your finances, even if you're broke, to leverage yourself into becoming a more high value man. Because the fact is, feeling weak and feeling timid and feeling shy is a choice. And it's a choice that you've made systematically for your entire life. And you need to stop that systematic decision-making process and start making different decisions. That's the only thing that's separating you from me or me from guys that are higher value than me. It's just the quality of our decisions. And so you need to start making higher quality decisions. And the first decision you need to make, if you're watching this still, is to stop lying to yourself. Okay? The last thing that I think a lot of guys miss out on is the magical healing powers of feminine energy. I have a 10-hour workday or a 12-hour workday, and I get in bed with my girl, or I sit on the couch with my girl, and she's cuddling with me, and I feel so healed. I feel relaxed. I feel like I can let go. I feel like I don't have to be uptight and tense all the time. I can have fun. I can be playful. And that is the healing power of feminine energy. You need to have that. And if you don't have that, a lot of guys get that like from their mom. But once you move out, you don't have that anymore. And it's no wonder that you start realizing, oh shit, like I'm not as productive when I leave the house. When I'm actually out on my own and I'm just surrounded by the boys all the time, I'm really tense and I have no mental clarity, and I'm distracted by women on the internet. I'm sending hundreds of dollars a month to OnlyFans. It's pretty crazy, but there's so many guys that are content like medicating, so smoking weed, drinking alcohol, doing drugs to heal from their stress, when if they just had an abundance of women and an abundance of female energy around them and that feminine energy around them, if they just had that, they wouldn't feel a lot of the stress that they're feeling. And I know this personally. Like, I would feel very stressed working all the time when I was single and didn't have options, right? But as soon as I got options, as soon as I met my girl and, now we're engaged and we're gonna get married and she's around all the time, she is perfect because she lets me focus on my work. She understands my purpose comes first. My vision of excellence comes first. I'm trying to build this YouTube channel, build my company, build my entire business and help you guys become men that are attractive to women for the rest of their lives. But also at the same time, she is able to relax and let go with me at the end of the day and help me heal from battle, basically. That's what we're doing. We're going to mental war every single day, especially if you have like an online business or you're an entrepreneur, or even if you're just going to battle with your emotions every day, trying to stay grounded when life is testing you all the time. Okay. And that always happens. And so when you feel like you can stay strong and the whole day and you always have something to look forward to, some sort of relaxation at the end of the day, that's going to springboard your growth. It's going to absolutely catapult you into new heights of success. And so don't be the lonely millionaire, because the facts are, if you are lonely, you probably won't be a millionaire, first of all, and you also won't be happy. You won't be fulfilling your core human need. You know, you're going to be less successful financially, in your fitness. You're going to be less successful in every area of your life. You're going to be less ambitious because you don't have a woman constantly testing you with that feminine energy. You know, you're going to be weaker because you're choosing to move away from women. Okay. And so I don't want you guys to keep telling that lie to yourself. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Comment below. Let me know what videos you want to see in the future. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.